Welcome folks. Today in this video I will talk about my newest trips and maybe how I screwed up. I need your opinion on that because I left my comfort zone and I don't know. I want to hear your comments about this, what I will show you in just a second here. I spent last 5 days on the road and I was hunting for Peugeot parts and new motorcycles, new parts bikes. And let me show you the parts bike that I bought. We will start with this one. This is a 2001, I guess. I don't have the papers with me right now. We will be doing Will It Run a video on this machine. At least will it properly run, because it should run. I didn't test it yet, but we will figure it out. And this I bought at Austria. And the customer wanted me to arrive at his house at 8:30 p.m. At night. So yeah, I returned with this bike after midnight and I was very tired. And this bike is totaled. And let me show you why this bike is totaled. A little crack totaled this bike, and here is the crack we are talking about. Can you see the little crack in the frame right here? Somebody in the past tried to weld it and it didn't go as planned, I guess. My guess on this is that this bike was wrecked in the past, and the frame was welded together, and how the bike twists when it's going down the road. I guess this is the weak point, and this is keep cracking. This bike sat for a long time, and then they finally decided to total it out and sell it for parts. So this should be fairly simple, because as you can see it already came dismantled. The only thing we will be doing probably is the carburetor cleanup and the test run. But overall this machine is nice. These gauges are a little bit scratched, but nothing major. And I don't know what to do with it. I can be the bad guy and I can weld the crack down there and sell it as it is, or I can be a good guy and part it out as usual and sell the parts. I think scrap the frame, of course. I think I will be the good guy, and that's my comfort zone anyway, the parts. And we also, after a two-week hunting, 2 week of phone calls and all that good stuff, we also managed to get the last part for the Peugeot, so the Peugeot can be put back together. And now I will reveal the big thing which I need your help with. Let's go. Well, I bought this. Does it look familiar to any of you? Does it? Does it? No, it doesn't. Look closer. Look closer. Closer. Much closer. Okay. You already know what the title of the video is, so you already know what motorcycle I bought. And this is not all of it, of course. Here is the remains, and boom. This is 2010 KTM SM-T 990. What left of it, anyways. And well, guys, I spent the most money I ever spent on a motorcycle, at least a parts bike, anyways. What do you think? How much I paid for this motorcycle? Was it $1,000, 2,000, 3,000? Well, it was $2,250 I paid for this motorcycle. And on the pictures, when I bought it, it looked fairly nice. I will post you pictures right now. And when we drag it inside the van with the engine hoist here, it looked fairly good. We have a clutch pump damaged, we have a clutch lever damaged, the front end is damaged, the gauges are missing, the battery was cut or ripped off. There is one connector here that's missing something. I don't know what it is. I will have to look it up at the catalog, the parts catalog. The starter relay was ripped off from the motorcycle, and the damaged parts are at least one of these brake rotors. I didn't spin the wheel yet, so I don't know if the wheel is straight or not. The front suspension, it has some scuffs here and here, and when I loosened these suspension forks, they popped to the sides, and I will have to insert them into the triple clamps after I'm done with this motorcycle, and insert the wheel back in and reassemble the front fork outside the motorcycle and evaluate what the damage is. And the main damage was here at the swing arm. The swing arm is, as you can see, the swing arm is busted clean off on this side. It's busted clean off this side, and it's cracked also right here. This shock absorber is, I think, is twisted. As you can see, this bushing is pointing that way, and that bushing is pointing this way. The front fender is scuffed. The brakes looks good. The rear wheel is toast, and that was it. At least I guessed from the pictures. But when I was unloading the bike here, I noticed, we will not be able to see that, but on the bottom of the engine, here we can see it a little bit, the bottom of the engine is pretty wet here. We are leaking some fluid on the bottom of the motor, so maybe the motor itself is cracked. I was hoping to list this engine for $1,500 and recoup my money, but if the engine is cracked on the bottom, the price will go lower. So that's not a positive thing, and the rear brake hose was ripped off, which is not a big deal. We have this nice Akrapovic exhaust. This exhaust cost, when it was new, it cost almost $2,500. So I hope to sell this at least for 500. The exhaust is not damaged anywhere, so hopefully we will get our 500 out of there. I think I will not be able to test this bike out because of the missing starter relay and the missing something. But the main issue with this are the missing gauges. I think the gauges need to be plugged in order to start the bike, I guess. I will mess with it this afternoon, I guess. And after I dismantle it, I will show you the engine and we will discuss the problem. Well, and I wanted to try this because I never bought a motorcycle this expensive, and as I looked on the web here, we as a motorcycle used parts dealers use the parts for that bike, which I paid like $500 for, is almost the same price as the bike, which costs on the market right now anywhere from $7,500 to $9,000, and this bike cost anyway from $1,000 to $2,000 is the really max. So I don't know what it is. This plastic right here, $45. This plastic right here, $30. Well, where's the point? I don't get the pricing of our Czech parts dealers, used parts dealers, I should say. Well, we will see. This I will do a separate video, I guess, and this I will do a conclusion in this video. So let's tear it down and see. So right, folks, I'm back after a couple of weeks from recording that previous footage that you've seen of the KTM and the Kawasaki ER5, which is right behind me here. And I had a rough couple of weeks, not even physically but mentally also. But I'm feeling better now, and we will have to do some progress on the Peugeot and finish this Kawasaki ER5. But the KTM is finished, and yeah, well, I don't know if I screwed up. Hopefully not. Hopefully I will sell the parts, but the engine is cracked, and I will post you a picture of the crack right here. So tell me, guys, after watching this video, what do you think? Will I be able to make my money back or make some profit on this purchase, or do you think, hang on, sorry about that, I had a phone call. Anyways, where we left off. I think the KTM again, I guess. Anyways, so the KTM, maybe it's bust, maybe or not. As I said, I left my comfort zone and I have to try that because I never bought that expensive bike, so I have to try that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little vloggy video. I'm sorry that the project was stopped. As I said, I was really mentally tired, so Stay tuned for the projects, for the ER5, for the Cabriolet, and I will see you in the next one. Be safe out there. I'm out of here. Bye.